Hi Libra, and welcome to your March 2019 general reading. Just give me a minute. Just shuffling the cards. So I'm going to pull you an additional guidance card as I shuffle the deck, okay? So give me a minute. Yeah, it's came up twice, exchanging gifts. Very, very Libra card that actually, because it's about having the scales balanced out. The law of exchange is one of the laws of the universe. As you give, you receive, and as you receive, you give. When the exchanging gifts card gets out of balance, it's when we become resentful, when our relationships take on a note that we don't want them to. Things just become unhealthy when the law of exchange is not honoured in our lives, okay? So very, very beautiful. There seems to be, as you give, you receive, and as you receive, that you give. Fundamental to healthy relationships, okay? So I'm going to look at the two cards to leave behind as you enter into March. Six of Cups and the Magician card. Wow. Some of you might have been working really hard to try and make something happen, by the way, with these cards. And there's already a sign here about leaving trying behind and to move into the energy of flow and allowing. But let me carry on before I make a... Right, and what you want is the Six of Pentacles, which is the law of exchange, by the way. The Devil card is the gift. The Five of Wands is the challenge. Other people are showing up for you is the Empress. There's a lot of love around. The Star card in money and work. Beautiful. Ten of Pentacles in the Soul position. And the Hierophant is the outcome. What a lovely combination of cards here. You know what? Sometimes it's when I look at a birth chart, I do the same. I get a very, very strong impression that runs through the cards. And I'm especially getting it with these five, that you need to get into a process of allowing. It's called flow, by the way, in spiritual traditions, the power of now, but it's the energy of flow. And when we're in the energy of flow, we're in a state of openness to the world and to the universe. Because I feel some of you have been trying to work too hard to make something happen. But that Magician and the Six of Cups is what wants to be left behind. Okay? And I've not got you Libras getting into magic, you know, doing spells to make something happen. But really overthinking things, intentions, obsessive thinking is the complete absence of the state of being in flow and being in the energy of exchanging gifts, okay? Some of you have been working too hard, and what you need to do as the Devil, as the gift, is take a step back here. And I know you're not... No one ever wants to hear that. And we don't want to hear that because we've all got a part of us that feels that we're in control. And Libra, we are really, really, really not in control. And control is a rigid box. And Libra, you rule grace, you rule the heart, which is air, which is spaciousness and freedom. And I've got a feeling already there's been a trying to work too hard to make things happen rather than being in the power of what you are. And the power of Libra is the power of balance, the power of graciousness. And this is what I really want you to work with a little bit, and trying to stop trying to make something happen, basically, okay? Now, what you most want is the Six of Pentacles, which is the law of exchange. The scales aren't balanced here. There's a need for authenticity and dialogue here, by the way. And that is what you most want. You want this straightforward conversation on the table, and you want the scales to be rebalanced. The Strength card is showing up. For some of you, it might be around a Leo. Doesn't have to be. I always say the first, but really the Strength card is about following your North Star. Yeah? This sense of destiny, this sense of rebalancing your energy, getting your backbone straight, which is the power of the universe, by the way, and going after what you want in a very, very passionate way, okay? But it's not about trying to make something happen, because she's tamed the lion, which means she's not waiting for anything, because there's nothing to wait for if you've tamed the lion. And then that's when the magic happens. The magic happens when we let go, because we enter into a new way of living, basically, Libra. And that's why the Devil is your gift. Now, there is one hell of an attraction here for someone else. There's two cards that show this attraction for me. I've got quite a lot, actually, to tell you the truth, but the Magician and the Devil is one of them. Almost spellbinding, by the way. Spellbinding level of attraction. And it's a gift. But the Devil also showing up as the gift is mean the obstacles in this path are not a punishment. They are for you, and they become for you when you turn the lemons into lemonade. That's what alchemy is, that's what transformation is. You work with what you're given in order to move your life, in order to move forward to your living in a different vibration. I'm getting a little bit lost here, give me a minute, guys, but the challenge is the Five of Wands. There's clearly a relationship dynamic here. Head and heart going in separate directions. It doesn't have to be you. This can be someone else acting out the dynamic for you. Relationships are but a mirror, so they can bring to us our own unresolved issues. And when we see them as, oh right, okay, so I've got this bunch of lemons here because this person's brought them to me, then we're using the Devil as a gift and not a punishment. It's hard, tricky business, Libra, especially with the power of some of the cards that are showing up. Because we so, and this is a relationship, we so want them so badly. But when you turn it around, when you use what you've been given on a daily basis as the power of transformation, our life becomes mythic and it becomes the stuff of legends, okay? Ooh, okay, because there's clearly a tension between head and heart in a relationship here. There's definitely a feeling of things being stuck and not moving, okay? Definitely, no doubt about it. But I want you, Libra, to become the powerful creator of your own life. And you become a creator of your own life when you think this is not happening to me, it's happening for me. Because look at your other cards. You've got the Empress card in your relationships. I mean, that is pure love, by the way. Pure love. I mean, she's got the earthy sign of Venus. So it's about love you can touch, love you can feel, love you can express. Can be about family and motherhood. Or it can be just about loving who you are in spite of what's going on around you, okay? Beautiful card to show up. Love it when she appears, because she's about sensuality, that sort of energy. Money and work, you've got the Star card. This is about faith, it's about grace, but also both these cards are immensely about the divine feminine, okay? The divine feminine doesn't make anything happen. Yeah, it's a completely foreign world that the divine feminine would make something happen. The divine feminine receives. She doesn't make things happen. She receives and she gives of a sense of being connected with the power of the Creator and the power of the soul. This is what's open to you. The only way you're going to get here is if you see the obstacles in your path as your gifts to open up further, expand your soul further, receive more. And that is the gift of pain and what we call sacred pain. So sacred pain is our wounds, are actually our gifts that are here to transform us, okay? Because you don't get cards like the Empress and the Star card just like that, yeah? They are this beautiful energy that wants to come down to you if you're willing to be open to them. And how I'm reading that, if this energy's blocked, you let it be blocked. And you go, okay, what areas in my life are not blocked? And you start to build on them. And this state of, because in the Star card, she's got her spiritual eye wide open, whatever you want to call it. So she is absolutely connected with the power of flow, with the power of the universe. And when you're connected to that energy, you're not waiting for anything because there's nothing to wait for. And that is when we become the power of the Empress. We magnetize to us what we're looking for by not looking for it, but by being this beautiful energy of love, of the goddess, of the divine feminine. Oh my gosh, everyone's readings, I'm almost flat out with them. Soul position, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, beautiful card. Might be good news around your finances, but it's also a card of openness. Because look how open this is. People can come and they can go, they can it's a very much card about having more than enough. And sharing what you've got, a bit like the Empress and a bit like the Star card. They're all deeply, deeply abundant, prosperous, open energies. And I'm sorry, Libra, but if these were my cards, I'd be like, fine, devil, just be where you need to be. Because I have got a whole new realm of existence to explore. Beautiful, guys, okay? The outcome is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about commitment. It's about security. It's about the laws of the land. Very, very traditional energy. What's the Hierophant about? Please. So I've got you in a very good place because the Hierophant's very earthy, very stable, very secure in its own being, okay? I love seeing that for a Libra because it means that your identity is no longer, you're not a puppet anymore. And I'm not calling you a puppet, guys, but the difficult side of Libra is when we build our sense of self around someone else's actions. Yeah, it's not, the evolved Libra is to be in a state of right relationship with the all. A bit like this, guys, okay? And I've got you really stable, really solid in your own being, which I love seeing. Give me one more card for the Hierophant, please. The full card. Beautiful. The Zero. The here and now. The only true reality there is. it's also about exciting new pathways that are opening up for you. And you being in this, I've got you in a fantastic spiritual place. When we look after what's truly ours, which is our own energy, by the way, everything begins to manifest around us, which means we don't have to try for anything. We become the honey and the bee of the Empress card. So really, when something's blocked, it's our inner world we need to go to resolve, and to open up our world into greater and greater and greater possibilities. And I really don't, I mean this in the most gentlest, loving way, Libra, because I've definitely got a devil on the Five of Wands, okay? Sometimes we have to let people be in their own state of oppression, repression, and we need to go on and expand to what our soul really has the power over, which is our own inner world, and let them take care of their own complexes. That's a classic example of what this reading is about. Because there's something showing up with these cards, and I think it's a classic example of maybe there's someone around who's in a classic fork in the road. Moving forward, probably very slowly. And look at this. I want this reading, Libra. And I know some of you laugh and I go, right, okay, I'll be a Libra this month. But this could be my reading very, very easily. Sometimes you just got to bless the devil and let them, because the devil is a card of karma. Now, karma is just a belief system tied around emotions, and people need to work through their own stuff, which is their own belief systems that are making them feel that they need to live in a box. And you need to look after your own energy, Libra, and be in right relationship with the divine. That is the true meaning of Libra. And once you get to that point, guys, you're evolving to a whole brand new level. Lovely reading, guys. Don't over try. Just let be and tune into these beautiful energies. Lovely reading. Bye, Libra. Speak to you next week. Bye.